Hi there and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share a recipe for a gluten-free beef and tomato casserole. This is something that I've basically grown up eating. It's something my mum used to make a lot for us when I was younger, and it's still one of my favourites now. It's a nice, quick and easy thing to put together, and then just something you can leave in the oven and cook, and you can get on and do other things. It's something that's really nice to serve up on a chilly day, and it smells lovely while it's cooking in the oven as well. So let me get on and just show you how simple it is to put together. The full recipe for this is over on my blog. I'm using a little bit less meat today, but it's one of those recipes that you can switch and change things in there. You can have more veggies if you want to do, if you don't have quite as big a meat portion, so you can put more veggies in there. But yeah, so I'll drop the camera down and I'll just show you how easy it is to put together. Okay, so just going to use the tin, and actually this is the original tin that my mum would have used to make this all those years ago. So it's great that I still am able to use it. The lid's had to go, unfortunately, the lid was broken, so that's had to go. Okay, just grab that bit of paper out. So I've just put some diced beef in there. So it's actually, the one I've got there is a braising steak from Waitrose, but as I say, use whatever you can get hold of, that's absolutely fine. You know, have a natter with your local butcher, that's great. So I'm just going to I put carrots and I put onions into the casserole dish there. And then I'm going to add some mushrooms. I've gone quite mad with the mushrooms today, so we've got plenty of mushrooms. And then all I'm going to add to this is a can of tomato soup. On the recipe side, I've doubled up a bit more with the amount on there, because I've allowed it for more people, but you can do as much or as little as you want, of course. But anytime you've got any questions, you can just drop me a message and I'm more than happy to come back to you on anything like that. So okay, so just give everything a stir around. Now you will get some moisture that will come off the vegetables. I am just going to put a splash of water in this as well, just to sort of allow that little bit of additional moisture for everything to cook through. And I'm just going to add now a beef stock cube to this. Now the stock cubes I tend to use are the Knorr stock cubes. You have to be a little bit careful with Knorr, because the low salt ones or the no salt ones aren't actually gluten free, but the standard ones tend to be gluten free. Okay, so, but just double check, because the Knorr stock cubes normally say on the pack, but I appreciate that if you're watching from another country, you'll be using different branded stock cubes, so obviously just check. I'm just going to swirl this tin around with a tiny bit of water, just so I can add that into the casserole. It's only a little drop, but I'm just going to put that in there as well. Okay, it's surprising how much moisture will come out of all, you know, the meat and the veggies that are in there. Okay, and then with that I'm just going to add a little twist of black pepper. Okay, and that basically is it. So I'm just going to cover this and then pop it in the oven for about 2.5 to 3 hours, and I'll show you what it's like when it comes out. While the beef and tomato casserole's in the oven, I just thought I'd come on and mention about the tomato soup, because when I poured it in, I didn't say about that. Now the one I've used is the Heinz tomato soup, and that's what I use all the time when I make this recipe. This is naturally gluten-free. It's got no gluten-containing ingredients and no may contain warning on the tin. Obviously this is available in the UK. I'm not sure if it's available in other countries or not. So if you're looking at using a tomato soup, just double check that the one that you're using is gluten-free to make sure it's all good to go for you. Okay, so the beef and tomato casserole's been in the oven for about 2.5 hours. I've not needed to add any more water, but If you feel that when you take it out or when you're checking it, you need to add a drop more, then that's great, but I've not needed to. As you can see, I did take it out about 10 minutes ago, that's why I can actually hold the tin. But that's how it looks, and it smells so tasty. I say it's just perfect for having a nice hot meal in the oven, and that you can leave it alone. As I say, you just check it every so often, but I've only checked it once today and it didn't need any more water. I've done some steamed cabbage to go with this, and I've put some butter in that. Some little mini roasty potatoes. So I parboiled the potatoes, just brought them up to the boil, then drained them, and then put some little bit of veg oil in that tin, popped it in the oven, let it heat it up, and then added them. So I'm just going to plate this up now just so you can see how it looks. As I say, this is just a perfect meal to make for when friends and family come, because it's so, there's no fuss there. Just take a little stalk of cabbage out. There's no fuss. You can literally just pop it together. The cabbage or whatever veg you want to put with it, you can have done beforehand, so the potatoes can be standing in the cold water ready to bring to the boil and put in when you need them, because they took about 20 minutes, about half an hour in a hot oven, so you can have everything ready to go. So I'll just place it up just so you can see what it's like. The full recipe, to say, is over on the blog, but if you have any questions, then as always, give me a shout, because sometimes I forget to cover everything in the video, so you must always give me a shout. Okay, so just so you can see how tasty this looks, and it's really drizzly outside. This is a sort of perfect tea for those sort of, this sort of day. Okay, so that's it. That's the beef and tomato casserole. As you saw, so easy to pop together. Don't need to brown the meat off. Completely gluten-free, and that's all naturally gluten-free. There's no particular product that you put in there I've put in there, should I say, that's specialist gluten-free. So there you go, beef tomato casserole with a few little sauteed potatoes or little mini roasties, and some steamed cabbage. Okay, so that's my beef and tomato casserole. I do hope that it's tempted you to want to go and make it. It is such a nice meal, it really is. And as you can see how easy it is to put together, and gives you a chance to get on and do lots of other nice things while it's cooking in the oven. Thanks as always for watching my videos. I look forward to sharing another one with you soon. I tend to get a fresh one out every month. If you're able to subscribe to my channel, that would be wonderful. And if you already have, thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you again really soon. All right, take care and bye for now.